Hello and welcome back to Pixelmon, Raising Zapdos. Now guys, in my last video you saw I took on the water gym and you know, I did pretty good. But I started thinking, man, that electric gym is going to be a little bit harder because you just can't go in there with just earthquakes all around and you're just going to earthquake them to death. So I'm getting ready to get everything set up. Now, okay, there we go. Now, of course, I'm going in with Zapdos, and after the hard work that Milktake's been putting in, I'm going to keep her on the team. But you're looking at Lairon like, well, wait a minute. Lairon's not a ground type. And you're right. Lairon, my good buddy, is actually a steel rock type. But he doesn't really learn any rock moves on his own. He used mostly ground and metal. Now, that's actually kind of good because I'm going to be able to take advantage of him having Earthquake. My original plan for him was to try and go for a fear, and oh wow, that was a lag. We go for a fear-based one. And for those who don't know fear, it's an acronym. It's a tactic in the game. But I was going to keep him at level 1, so he would pretty much always go last. I had got his Shell Bell for him, and he has the ability Sturdy. Now, what was supposed to happen is the opponent moves first, and then because he has Sturdy, his hit points drop to 1. Now, unless he gets hit with Burn, which even then really wouldn't change the fact, he would actually hang on with 1 hit point and then follow up with Endeavor, lowering their hit point down to 1. And now you think, okay, well, then next turn they're going to kill you. No, because I would have set up Sandstorm beforehand. Now, in the case that somebody had switched out or something, then I would go with him using Sandstorm. So that's why you'd say it. But basically the trick was just to use Sandstorm already set up, then Endeavor with Sturdy Aeron. But I had checked this out with somebody else when we were talking strategies, and it turns out Sandstorm wasn't killing the Pokés on the same turn that it was used, or at least when we had used Endeavor. And Endeavor wasn't working with Shell Bell, which should have fully restored Lairon's health, or at that time Aaron, given the low HP he had. So that strategy kind of went out the window. Now, let's get out here before the Ditto and Conley drive us nuts. Anyway, so now what my strategy is, I'm going to use Sturdy ability when I go up against Electric Gym, because I know I have guys that they're going to one-hit easy. Like, if I was to go with a, what's his name, Mamoswine, I'm pretty sure they're going to have like the water electric type Lantern to deal with the rocks and the ground types to try and get them out. So that's why I kind of wanted to have Lairon and, oops, I misspelled Savanna. So I wanted to have Lairon with Sturdy so he can take that hit and dish out, Earthquake. And wow, looks like I'm not the only one around here. And, oh yeah, guys, one thing about the oh god, that's the character model for Machamp. Wait a minute. One of the things about the Savanna is that Raikou can't spawn, so that's why when I saw Raikou, I was going to rush for it. But yeah, so guys, I wanted to show you one of my favorite hunting grounds, which is why I came here to Savanna. Because when I was training Lairon, I had him with the Power Weight when I was going after like Sphinx and Growlithe, Ekans Arbok, the guys who give the attack EVs. And those EVs add extra stats to your Pokemon when they level up. So by going after those guys, you're gonna fill up your attack stat. But I gave him the weight, the power weight, because it's gonna give him 4 HP points or 8 EVs for every Pokemon that he kills, regardless of what other EVs he gets from that kill. Now, that's great and all, because if you're making, if you give him like a power weight for the hit points, or the power bracer, speed anklet, then you can raise 2 stats at the same time. So it makes training your guys a little bit faster. And when you start getting close to the level cap, you got to remember to disable leveling, because the gyms do have those level caps. So now, I just put Laron's, I'm not going to take him out. I might end up over-leveling. But yeah, now I enabled Laron's leveling again, so I can get him to level 40, get that last little extra bit of, stats and whatnot. Because when you're going up against these gyms, I'll be honest, it's not mandatory, and I've never seen the Savanna this busy. But it's not mandatory to have perfectly EV trained Pokemon, but it does make a hell of a difference. Who do we have here? Alright. Oh my god, guys, seriously, I am horrible when it comes to tossing everything. And, oh, there you go. The lag is real, guys. I'm standing here trying to toss out the Pokeball, but, this is a public server. There's probably about like 100 or so people on right now. And there we go. And I missed. Okay, never mind. Forget him. But yeah, so the other thing about the Savanna is, besides you can do a lot of good EV leveling and training, but Growlithe, especially those Growlithe. When you're here, you can actually go and, ooh, speaking of one, here he is. They drop Blaze Powder, which sells for like 3 Pokecoins in the Pokemart. And if you have a stack of, what was it? Yeah, a full stack, or half stack actually is better. It will get you 96 if I got the math right. So if you go with a full stack of 64, you're gonna get, well, whatever. So that's pretty much basically gonna make sure that you get the, like that TM you're saving up for, or the hold item that you're trying to get. And oops, looks like I ran out of Earthquake. I gotta teach him some more moves. And by the way, guys, Kangaskhan is, while he gives the hit point EVs, that guy is just a wall, man. But he doesn't fare too well against special attacks. And, oh yeah, before I forget again, over here near the, not too far from where you spawn in the Savanna, somebody was nice enough to make a public rest stop. It says it was made by Zatu. So I just got to say, Zatu, if you do see this video, thank you very much. It has proven to be very, very useful. But anyway, so let's cut real quick to the Pokemart so you can see what I was talking about. So, well, the base powders sell for 3 each. And if you have like a half a stack of them, you can sell it here for, 96. So it's a great way to, get the revenue that you need for the items that you want. Now, I'm going to be finished getting ready for the electric gym. And, ooh, don't want to hit my head. And I got to be honest, I'm actually a little worried. But either way, guys, I'm going to, like I did before with the other gyms, I'm going to come up with a strategy. I'm going to take this on. And before you know it, you're going to hear me start yelling, "Who's your daddy?" again. But anyway, guys, it's already been about 10 minutes now, so I'm going to cut the video here. So all of you, do me a favor. Please hit like, subscribe, and keep throwing down comments. I love hearing comments from my viewers, and I love getting the feedback. You see me on the server, say hi, man. Speak to me. All right, so look, anyway, I'm going to get going now. So y'all take care. Peace.